Hello, welcome to Klout to Startup, an entrepreneurial video series where we invite subject matter mentors to answer our most frequently asked questions from startup founders and small business owners via quick and easy how-to videos. If you would like to submit a question on an entrepreneurial topic, please email us at hello@opportunitymachine.org.
Hi, my name is Meg Hawley, and I am the Education Coordinator and Campaign Manager at Klout, a small digital marketing agency located in Lafayette, Louisiana, where we were built and founded on social media. Today, what we're going to be talking about is using analytics to make smart content decisions. We have three main goals for this session. The first is to use analytics to make data-driven decisions. The second is to be able to plan for future content based on emerging patterns. And the third is to establish a social mission statement. Next slide. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our insights to make data-driven decisions. For the purposes of this conversation, we're going to use Facebook Insights, but you should be able to pull up your insights for any platform that you're working on. Instagram, MailChimp, your website, any digital tool that you want to use or any good digital tool you want to use should provide you insights. So how I'm getting to the next picture you'll see is I go to Facebook, then more, then insights, and then posts. And that will pull up our next slide. So this is a screenshot of a client of mine. I've blocked out the media to protect the innocent. But what you'll see here is that these are the types of insights you will get. You will get the date, you will get the type of media that is posted, you will get the reach, you will get the engagement, and you will get whether that piece of media was boosted or not. So we're going to use this set of data to look at some questions to say, what is working, what is not working, what do we want to do next, what do we want to do more of, what do we want to do less of, etc. Next slide. So the first thing we want to do is we want to stop and take a little snapshot of what's going on our page. So we're going to isolate from that screenshot that you saw before, we're going to isolate the top 5 posts. Now, the important thing to remember here is that you want to look at an isolated period of time. For instance, let's take the COVID situation. The whole COVID situation in the middle of March was not a very normal time online, which means that can either be really good for an analytic perspective or really bad for an analytic perspective. So only you can determine the period of time that you want to analyze. In this case, what you saw before, that screenshot is from a medical group. So I wouldn't want to use the COVID period of time as a normal piece of analytic material because that is anything but normal, or let's hope a worldwide pandemic is anything but normal. So I may want to take, hey, maybe I'll take February 15th to March 15th as my analytic time period and analyze my top 5 posts. I want to use this quick chart. I want to write the date it was posted, the type of media it was, the reach, the engagement, did I boost it, and then any notes I want to make. So I want to tell you that for the top 5 posts, and then the same for the next slide, which is the lowest performing 5 posts. What that does is it allows us to answer the next set of questions. So what we want to do is we want to look at these questions. We want to look at the posts that we pulled, those 10 posts, top 5 and bottom 5, and ask ourselves some hard questions. What patterns do we see emerging? Do we see our audience responding to videos? Do we see them responding to pictures of people? Do we see them responding to graphics? You can do all the Google searching you want in the world of what the best practices are, and that is a great place to start. But if you're not giving your audience what they want, then why are you doing it? So Google, almighty Google, might say that video is king. Do 12 videos a month. But if your audience is not responding to those videos, you're spinning your wheels for no reason. So you want to see what patterns do you see that are emerging? What's working? What's not? Are you posting frequently? Are you able to find 5 posts in that month? Are you realizing that you're not posting as much as you should? Are you posting too much? Are you posting too little? And do you see a dip when you post too many times or too little? This whole set of questions is crafted to make sure that you're giving your audience what they want and need from you. Next slide. So with all of this information that you have looked at in depth, you got to make steps to move forward. So what do you need to produce more of? What is your audience responding to? In the case of the medical group that I was talking about, our audience responds well to videos and to our providers' faces. So I want to make sure that as I plan for my next set of content, I want to include videos, and I want to include as many provider faces as I can. What kind of, this is the next question, leads into what I was just saying, of what kind of media resonates with your audience. If you put up a Monday motivation graphic and it doesn't get any likes or any engagement, do you keep going with a Monday motivation graphic? No, because you're spending time, effort, energy coming up with and creating those. So why don't you look at what your audience responds to and create more of what they want, what they need, and what they're asking for from you. Next. All right, so the question, this next part, hang in there with me because it's gonna seem detached, but you'll see how it comes back together at the end. I encourage all of the people that I work with to write a social mission statement. A lot of us are really well versed in writing a regular mission statement, what our businesses stand for. And a social mission statement isn't too far off from a business social or your grand mission statement. But what a social mission statement does, it makes your yeses easier yeses and your nos easier nos. What I mean by that is that if you write a social mission statement, let me give you an example. I have a client who has quite a few employees, and we were having a discussion about birthday posts and work anniversary posts. And there are about 40 people who work at this business. So that's 40 birthday posts and 40 work anniversary posts. It's a large chunk of their social real estate. Some people were on team birthday and work anniversary, and some people were like, no, don't worry about it. So what the social mission statement did is when we wrote it and we read it, we decided, you know what? Birthdays fall into this mission statement, but work anniversaries don't. So it was a very simple, our yeses are our yeses and our nos were our nos. So when someone higher up asks, well, why don't we do work anniversary posts? We have our social mission statement to say it doesn't fall in line with what we believe and what we push out online. So start with your brand mission statement and then elaborate on what type of social pieces need to be in there. For instance, if your brand mission statement is, let's say, a bakery, we provide delicious baked goods for the city of Lafayette to celebrate special occasions. A social version of that is we make sure that our community is informed about the types of confections we offer through high quality photo, video, and graphic posts. We make sure we want our customers to feel included in the process of our bake shop. So if someone takes a really out of focus, not great photo, it makes your yes a no, will make your no easier and said, this does not fall in line with our mission statement, our social mission statement. So being able to build a statement that you can put anything up against is imperative in our next activity, which is how you create and organize your content. So this is a content organizer. It is extremely simple. It is literally lines on a piece of paper. Some people do it on a calendar. Some people do it in an organizer like this. Some people do it on Excel. The point is, it doesn't matter how it looks. It matters how you use it. So what we suggest is coming up with 4 or 5, depending on your business, categories of types of information, types of things that your company or business provides. They normally roll around about community, services, education, and sales. It's normally how they shake out. So for community, that could be your community, as in your business community or your office. It could be the community as a whole. But that's where things like birthdays, work anniversaries, personal accomplishments, fun things around the office, that's where that category, that's where that stuff is housed. Sales, that is your straight up ask, this is what we do, push it out type of thing. Education, what do you need your people to know about your business? And then your kind of extra category, it's different for everybody. But basically what you want to do is you want to spend some time brainstorming all of those different things. Use your analysis that you did in step 1 of this process. Hey, what's working? What's resonating with your audience? Don't reinvent the wheel. Go back to what you've already posted. Okay, what have I already posted? How do these come out in different categories? What things are working really well? What things do I need to rethink? So use this organizer or some version of this organizer to organize your thoughts into different categories. And that way, if someone comes to you with something or you have a great idea, you have 2 different ways to make sure that it's something that your audience is going to resonate with. 1, your social mission statement, and 2, your beautiful organizer that you know you aren't posting a million sales posts or a million community posts or a million education posts. You are equally spreading the love of your business. Next slide. All right, so what? Who cares? So there's quite a bit of information thrown at you pretty quickly, but here are a couple of things that I want you to remember. Numbers tell the story of what resonates with your audience. You have to listen to them. Stop and analyze your numbers frequently. Looking at these numbers once a year is not going to get you to a place where you're constantly moving forward. Pick a time span and analyze them consistently. So once a month, once every 3 months. Having a social mission statement makes your yeses and nos easier. And then having a well thought out strategy is paramount for success. Thank you so much, and please let us know if you have any questions.
Great. Thank you so much, Meg. I really appreciate that. And like Meg said, that was a lot of information in a short amount of time, but that's what these videos are here for, is that you can get as much information in a shortest amount of time possible so you can get back to doing what you need to be doing. So this has been Click to Startup. My name is Destin Artigo, and I'm the director of the Opportunity Machine. If you have any questions relevant to the topic that Meg specifically spoke about, or if you would like to submit your own questions for us to make another video based on, then please contact us at hello@opportunitymachine.org. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.